I see a big trend in youth sport, and it's early specialization. In Canada here, we have kids who are 8 years old playing hockey 12 months out of the year. In the US, you have kids playing spring and autumn football. And sometimes you have summer leagues, and then you have summer camps. You are playing the same sport for the whole year. And that is likely the biggest enemy of becoming a great athlete. But here's the problem. First, it's counterintuitive for the person who does not know much about motor learning. If you want to be better at hockey, I'm going to play more hockey. And it makes sense, okay? If I practice more, I'm going to be better. The problem is that when you are talking about a developing brain, that's not how it works. The more different experience you have, the better the brain develops, the more motor skill you develop, the better athlete you become. There is no such thing as a professional hockey player that is 12 years of age. Years until 16 years of age, it's to lay the foundation to potentially become a good athlete. And if you specialize early, you are short-changing your capacity to progress. The second problem is that we have examples of athletes who did the opposite. So they did specialize at a very early age and were successful. Tiger Woods, for example. Tiger Woods started playing golf at 3 years of age. And he was good because probably in his very early childhood, he developed the motor skill required to be a good athlete. Now, golf does not require the same amount of creativity as playing hockey, as playing basketball. Because you need to interact with other players. You need to adjust to various game situations. That requires a bit more creativity than golf, which is more mechanic. So yeah, when you have a very mechanic sport, repetitive sport, where you have only one set of skill to perform, sure, specialization is fine. But if we're talking football, we're talking basketball, we're talking baseball, we're talking ice hockey, we're talking soccer, specialization is a bad idea because you never learn to adjust to many different situations. Look at many of the best athletes. You look at Clemson, who won the national title in football. 80% of their athletes were two sports athletes. You have Tom Brady, who was drafted by the Montreal Expos. You have Pat Mahomes, who was a great baseball player. So best quarterback ever, and probably the guy who's going to be challenging him for his title in the future, were two athletes sport. You have Antonio Gates, one of the greatest tight ends in the game, was a former basketball player. Tony Gonzalez, same thing. The most sports you play, the bigger your baggage, the better athlete you can become, and you can take that better athletic potential and transfer that into better sporting performance when it's time after 16 years of age. So early sports specialization really reduces your potential to become a great athlete, except maybe in sports that are very repetitive and where you don't have to interact with anybody, like golf, maybe like gymnastics and figure skating. But everything where you have to relate to an environment, you need creativity, and creativity is developed by having a wide range of experience, period.